Welcome to number 2. I'm Joe again.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Ricardo.
He's not, it's Roberto Firmino, you can clearly see. That's it, it's Firmino. Anyway, topic today, opening weekend of the Premier League. What we're saying, first game, United, Leicester. You like to class yourself as a true red. So, verdict. Come on, verdict, what are you saying? What was your opinions of the first game?
I mean, especially since it was the first game of the Premier League, everyone was looking forward to it. It's the start of a new season. There was a lot of pressure on United.
Yeah, there was.
And also on Leicester, obviously. I mean, it would be incredible for them if they somehow managed to beat United in the first game and gained us 3 points. But it went completely the other way. Like I thought it would. United pretty much handled themselves really well. Until they conceded in the second half, they almost conceded again near the end. But
my opinion on it was just a typical Mourinho performance.
Definitely.
The superstars come out at the start of the game, all guns blazing,
Definitely.
and then just try and park the bus. But I just don't see the point in parking the bus at all.
The thing is,
especially when you have so many superstars, and I think the transfer market for you, it was proven that it wasn't really a massively successful one.
And the thing is, we kind of got what we needed from the transfer market. Maybe we needed another defender. United was hinting at getting
Agreed.
Yeah.
But obviously,
that would have just been for a few years.
Yeah, obviously.
But his experience, he'd have been class.
Exactly.
He'd
But
have
the thing
helped
is,
out a lot.
then the transfer market closed, so
To be fair, it's all like people complain about the market. It's fair because it's shut a month early.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
that's
fair
the
enough,
thing.
really.
It only happens in the Prem. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
BBVA, another league.
Well, that's
like that.
because
Because-
we wanted it to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
understand that.
you can look at it two ways. It's a good thing to do with the small clubs can look at it as it helps us
Yeah.
out because you know what I mean. We're not going to fall as far behind as where they're signing all the superstars. But then again, the big clubs where they're in Champions League challenging, they've got to look at it as PSG will be strengthening now.
Yeah,
Real Madrid
very
will
true,
still be
very
strengthening.
true.
You know what I mean. Anyway,
Even though they lost Ronaldo.
yeah, back onto United. For me personally, right, I looked at it as a Pogba show, and I'm a Pogba hater myself for the price tag.
Well, would you consider yourself a Pogba hater, not a
Not yet. It's one game, innit? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's showing signs of like living up to his price tag. What are you saying? for
I
Pogba?
disagree.
Yeah.
Why,
No.
why do you disagree?
90 million and he scored you a penalty. 90 mil for a penalty. Come
Won
on.
us a game.
Come
I
on.
mean, it won us a game. First game of the Premier, we've already got the 3 points.
I disagree. I think Luke Shaw's goal won you the game. That goal was...
It wasn't a class goal, really. It was a pretty lucky goal. I mean, Luke Shaw wouldn't go there with the mentality of I'm going to go in the box and I'm going to score a goal.
I tell you
But it
what.
just happened.
I tell you
Hold
what.
on. He's a lot more aggressive than Young.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
No, I wouldn't say.
I'd say so, yeah.
No. He's more aggressive in the final third, but I think
Yeah.
Young brings you more. Like, provides you more assists over
See,
the
the thing
season.
is, we can't really play Luke Shaw throughout the entire match.
Yeah, because he loves McDonald's.
he
know what I
does.
mean?
He does.
He's just
He
stone
just
heavy.
does.
He's
Yeah,
just stone
exactly,
too heavy for the Premier League, really. If he got himself sorted, he could be England. I've said
He'd be
this.
a
I've said
class
this. He could
player,
be England's fullback for
definitely.
years. Like, he could be. He's showing. You know what I mean? He's shown it at Southampton. He was shit
Yeah.
at that. Every top 4 club wanted him.
Exactly. And
And
like
you got
every game he plays, he wants to
Yeah.
have an impact on the entire game.
Verdicts on Leicester. What you saying, Leicester? It's just the same old, isn't it? Since they've won the league.
I
I
agree with what I said last video. I still think that Leicester will have a good season.
See,
I still think that
Leicester
they'll do well.
are strong, but they had that one-off, 1 in a million chance that they won the Premier League.
Yeah.
And they obviously they were downhill before. They had that massive bump, and now they're down
I'll
again.
tell you something about Leicester.
No, but I disagrey.
Especially now that they lost
don't
one of
think
their biggest
they're down.
players. To City.
I don't think that they're down though. They lost by a goal against you.
Yeah.
They're not. That's first game of the season. Obviously, they're not. But I tell you what.
Yeah.
Something about Leicester. Right. I've heard a little pipeline that Roberto Martinez and Thierry Henry are about to take over, and their manager now is getting sacked. And if that happens, that will change.
It would definitely change.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Martinez has proven his class. You know what I mean?
But then
He's
again,
a class
everyone's
manager.
been saying, "Oh, Arsenal are going to be so much better because they've got a new manager."
Yeah, I
and
know.
everything.
But the thing
I mean,
is
we'll
with
talk
that,
about them later.
takes
We'll
time.
talk about Arsenal later.
Takes time, doesn't it, with new managers coming in?
Yeah. But,
Anyway, Wolves-
especially since Leicester lost one of their best players, literally. to
Oh,
City
yeah.
Now
yeah.
what are they going to do?
Mahrez is one of them.
Yeah.
That little club, he stands out.
Yeah,
He's a star in it.
Now, will he stand out
to
at
them.
City? Only time will tell.
I think he'll stand. I don't know. I don't think he'll stand out. I just think he'll fit in perfectly. I think Mahrez is like the perfect fit for City type player. Anyway, Wolves were Everton. Me personally,
great,
and you said best game of the
It
of the
probably
weekend.
was.
Yeah.
It really
in my
was.
opinion, just
Very
it had
good.
everything, didn't it? Really. But what we're saying about Jagielka, that red card.
You know, it's a difficult one. I mean, you've got to see what. Obviously, you've got to be looking at what you saw on the tally.
Yeah,
And, you
personally,
see that maybe it was a red card, but then you've also got to think on the referee's behalf. Would it have been easier for him to see as it was for us? Or?
yeah, I think personally it was slowed down to the nation on telly, and I think that's harsh because it was only one. It was one foot up.
Yeah.
And I think made maximum yellow card if a yellow card because he
yeah.
won the ball first. Like clearly
He did get
didn't
the
win
ball
the ball.
first.
He did. Anyway, back onto it. Last episode, what did I say about Richarlison?
He did.
And what does he do?
Yeah.
Bags 2. He's class.
Great
Richarlison
second goal.
will not be at Everton for much longer. He won't be there for more than two more seasons.
He has to prove himself this season if he
Yeah,
wants
of course.
to do anything.
But
Really.
You're right, but in that first game, he definitely proved himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. But then,
Yeah, we
then
did.
again, like you said, it's the first game that the teams have been playing this season. So I mean,
Yeah. You're right.
everything can change. I mean, last season Liverpool started off so well and then they did.
if Richarlison carries on the way he is, let's just put it this way, he's going to be a Real Madrid player
Possibly.
by 2019.
Possibly.
Well, 2020, I'd say. You know what I mean? He's one of them. He's got it, and he's only, I think, he's 20 now. 19 last year, he's only 20, you know what I'm saying? But you liked Neves, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was
really
a great free kick. What?
Is he Portuguese, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You being Portuguese yourself, but that's a bit of a bright spark.
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely,
Okay,
yeah.
you know? That free kick was unreal, wasn't it?
I mean, it goes to show that. I mean, since he started in English league, he hasn't scored a single goal from inside the box. They've always been from outside the box.
And
they've always been
that
absolutely
alone,
good.
that statement alone, is like, it proves class, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It proves
Usually
class.
it's a chance. We're talking then.
Yeah.
It's a piss take, man. We can carry on though.
Is there?
Yeah. Knock on the other door. Should have just paused it. Right, anyway, it don't matter, sweet. You can just edit that out,
What
can't
was
you?
you talking about?
Well,
Neves,
anyway.
right, Ruben Neves, right. He showed signs to me that he could be Ronaldo's superstar. Nah, I'm only joking.
Okay,
Could he fuck?
no way.
No one's living up to that.
He's good, but
No
not
one's
like.
living up to that.
But I mean, he really did show himself, and I mean, since he's been at Wolves, and especially since Wolves are now.
You can't take anything from the championship because it's a
Oh
championship.
yeah, obviously.
But that, mate, first game of the season, he does that.
Incredible.
And the whole
Yeah.
game as well, the whole game
Yeah.
was class. It was
very
calm,
it was a
wasn't it?
great
It
game.
was smooth
Definitely
as
one of
anything.
the best games.
Yeah,
And that Jimenez was vital.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that equaliser was up there. Anyway,
Yeah.
third game, Watford-Brighton. There's not really much you can say about it, in my opinion,
No,
because
it was an easy win.
I think
The
Watford
two-
dominated.
Yeah,
they
easy
did,
win.
but they're
You know,
two sides that I look at and think they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Like, they are.
definitely, Yeah.
Because they're easy to play, but they're the type of teams where they'll just sit back
Yeah.
for full 80 minutes. You know what I mean? First 10 minutes, it'll just be, they'll be under the cosh
Yeah.
for the whole game,
Yeah,
and they'll just
definitely,
sit back for 80 minutes and try and defend a 0-0 draw, and it's just frustrating as anything.
And what do you think of Pereira's goals? I mean,
Class.
Us.
Pereira's that player where they signed him from Juventus. Everyone was shocked.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody was shocked because it wasn't necessarily a starter at Juventus. He was like a Draxler type player at
Yeah,
PSG where he'd come on and he'd show signs.
Exactly,
No one would have ever thought
And then he comes on.
Watford would have signed him.
Watford.
Comes on,
Bags to
tears
win.
it apart, doesn't he? But he was a bit under it last season, wasn't he? But obviously now he's just
I mean, he
fought
scored 2
for
stunning
himself.
goals in the first game against Brighton. What more can you say, really?
And Brighton are
They're okay.
they're tricky.
Yeah.
They're tricky. They've got a well set out defence.
I mean, last
Wow.
season they fucked up United. in a game
Exactly.
or two.
Exactly. They beat United last year. Not really much to say about
Yeah,
Watford Brighton.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
just
It was an easy game for Watford.
it
Really.
is just a game
They
where
dominated completely.
let's just see what will happen.
Exactly.
Watford, Troy Deeney,
Yeah.
he's got prickly teeth. He's not going to do anything. You know what I mean? Chelsea, Huddersfield. Now we're getting to the big boys.
Right.
Back into the big boys. Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Not for me.
In the pre-season, they were. They
I
were-
think this was a
shit.
really easy game for him to
It
start.
was definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
In my
Huddersfield.
opinion, I think Huddersfield will finish 20th.
Like
20th.
Can-
Kante's goal.
seriously.
Kante's goal. I mean, it was all right, but at the same time, I think
Can't say he's not going to get you 20 a year.
Realistically, do you think Chelsea have an opportunity to be in the top 3 of the
They have an opportunity, yeah, but I don't think they will. There's always a chance with Chelsea.
I don't know.
I
I put them second in my top 4 because I think that they will do bits, and they did do bits.
I mean,
Chelsea
do bits
so
society.
Chelsea have been so inconsistent in the past few seasons. It's like
they're on and off.
They do absolute shit in one season, and then
they're
in the next season they fucking win it.
But they'll win it massively, and then the next season they'll finish 8th.
And then they'll finish 8th.
You just don't know with Chelsea. They're hard to come by.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, Jorginho looks a good signing.
Definitely.
He does. And me
was
being a
everywhere
City
that
fan,
game.
being a City fan, I'm sort of looking at him thinking, if we'd have signed him, could have been a decent. He's calm, innit?
Yeah.
He's calm, and that penalty just proved it all.
Of course.
Calm with the ball, you know what I mean? And this new manager, I tell you, likes Pedro.
Yeah.
Pre-season, he's been playing
Nice
him a
little
lot.
goal. That was a nice little goal, yeah.
The thing is, Chelsea, they're playing the same as they did before. I mean, it's an Italian manager again. It's the same sort of play.
Yeah, so I know exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't replace an Italian for an Italian person.
No, neither would I.
Because Italian managers are renowned
Obviously,
for one style of play.
Exactly.
They attack like mad at the start of the game, and the defence is great, and just sit back.
Then again, Mourinho
Yeah,
Italian, isn't he?
Mourinho should be Italian the way he plays.
Definitely, yeah.
No, but he just ain't got the defence for it, United. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Fulham Palace now. That's another one. You can't say anything.
It's an underrated game-ish. I mean,
Fulham,
it
before
was
the
clearly
start,
one of the smallest games,
with the signings that they've made, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're supposed to be up there. I'd probably put them, with the signings they've made at the start of the season before this game, I'd put them 10th. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't put them that. I'd definitely put them mid-table.
Yeah, I know
Definitely
where you're coming
mid-table.
from here. But Palace are proven now, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they've got it. What you need in the Premier League is
I mean,
experience.
especially since they signed Schürrle as well.
Yeah, Schürrle.
Yeah,
But
good
is
signing.
Schürrle still... He could be past
he's
it.
an oldish player, but the thing is, coming from a pretty big team, and obviously trying to make a name for himself again at Fulham.
You can.
finishes his career.
It's not as easy as you think,
No,
because
it's definitely
Schürrle
not,
was
no.
just... It was at Chelsea. Sat there at Chelsea with class players around him. He wasn't even a starter for Chelsea. Saying that, though, when he come on for Chelsea, he was class. The games that he was,
exactly,
he was always that player that I looked at as a City fan when we played Chelsea, and he'd come on and think, oh no, you know what I mean? Schürrle's on, and he's impacting it. He's an impact player.
Yeah,
Crystal Palace for me now. I feel like they could be fighting for Europa League, personally.
I don't see it.
Like Burnley last year did it. They just got that will to win.
I mean, the
Palace
thing is,
have.
like
Got a youth.
last season was such a tricky season because so many good teams came.
I think
like,
both
third.
of these teams are definitely mid-table.
Oh yeah,
teams.
They are,
They are.
but they've got the potential on paper.
I mean,
to
Fulham,
push higher.
especially with their new signings. I mean, they could possibly.
They could stir it up, but after that first game, it's not looked good for them, has it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do think that anywhere between 6th and 15th, they can top. Crystal Palace could probably push a bit higher.
Palace could push it but Zaha, mate, there's still a month left of this transfer window, and there's clubs for example, like Schalke that could go in for Zaha.
Yeah.
They need to keep
And then
hold of
if
Zaha.
if
And
he
they need
goes,
to keep him fit for the
That's
full
it.
season. Maybe obviously you can't rely on a player, but
And then
he's
they had
so
the
key.
transfer
He's
talks
so
at
key
City.
for them.
and
Yeah,
all
and Arsenal and
Yeah.
Tottenham. I thought he was going to go to
I
Tottenham.
mean, he's a very class player. I mean,
He's class, but he's not. He's nowhere near world
it's because
class.
he's at a small.
Yeah,
team,
it's
so
like
he
it's
shines.
like the Benteke of old.
Exactly.
Benteke of
yeah,
old, where
yeah,
you need him, and then he go like Zaha could go to a bigger club and he might not be as good. But I think with Zaha it's a bit different. I think he could have the potential. Next game, Bournemouth Cardiff.
Possibly the smallest game of
Yeah,
the
Definitely,
starting
definitely.
of the season.
I'd say
We
so.
said Cardiff.
I mean,
That's
Cardiff.
Cardiff
I mean,
are in now.
Cardiff.
They're probably
just
going to
a
go
no
back
for
on
me.
it.
Sorry about this Cardiff fans if any of you are watching, but well, you know, it can be proved wrong. It's happened before.
Yeah, of course it has.
Leicester won the
Yeah.
league. Leicester won the league. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
And
Bournemouth.
it is too early to predict.
Of course it
It's
is.
too
Yeah.
early.
I mean, we're
And-
talking here like in a month's time. We're going to be
Yeah.
talking here again.
I know.
Like,
Both
Cardiff
Sam
second
Cardiff
table.
could be fighting for the Champions League.
Exactly.
They could be in
Who
the top
knows?
four.
Who
Who
knows?
knows? Leicester. Back to Leicester.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bournemouth, though, for me, mate, Callum Wilson, I'm telling you now, their front three,
Wilson, yeah.
their front three of
He's
Defoe,
so fast
Wilson,
and dangerous. Fast and dangerous.
He's got the pace to outrun a cheater, mate. He's rapid. He's
He's very
blistering.
fast,
You know what I mean? Wilson, they've got to keep him fit. It's like
Oh yeah,
Palace.
they do. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Palace. They have to keep him fit.
I mean, it did well. They won 2-0. But it's against Cardiff, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Cardiff. What I think about Bournemouth personally is their manager is great.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young manager,
Yeah.
Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
There's talk of Eddie Howe. I know, obviously, there's a lot of talk of other stuff about City at the minute, but there's talk of Eddie Howe after Guardiola possibly coming to City, and I think he fits the category for it.
Yeah.
Because City after Guardiola, but it's clear to say Guardiola's not going to stay there for over 5 years.
No, definitely.
I mean, he'll be gone because he likes to get about.
But if you think about it at the same time, De Bruyne is his project at the minute. Like, De Bruyne came.
He's now that he's experienced the Prem, he's going to stay there for maybe like another 2 seasons.
Yeah,
possibly.
I think he'll just stay till
and then
But
contract's
the
up.
relation-
But he
at the same
extended
time-
his contract.
At the same time, the relationship he has with De Bruyne, it could make him stay
It's not
longer.
just De Bruyne though; it's the full spine.
Yeah.
He created this team.
Oh yeah.
Apart from
yeah.
Aguero, company, he created this team.
Yeah, he did.
And
He's,
our-
no,
and our
not
company's
necessarily
got Grime,
created
really,
it.
company.
Yeah, but the legends,
Obviously,
Aguero,
yeah.
Silva,
Not
company.
necessarily created it though. He's tutored it.
Yeah.
He's tutored it.
Yeah.
He had players that he
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
in,
You're right.
and he's
Like
kept the
Sterling
players
was there
that's key.
before him. wasn't
Yeah,
he?
most of them were.
And he
like,
just-
you know what I mean?
But then
He's tutored the
Sane,
team.
Jesus, all them. But anyway, back to Bournemouth. Cardiff.
Back to Bournemouth. Like I said about Eddie Howe, great manager. They just don't have the superstars, do they?
No,
They don't have
no.
it, and they never will. Teams like that never
Exactly.
I think.
I mean,
then
they
again-
do one. Who knows?
will. Like, look at Fulham and Wolves
Exactly.
and signing
Who knows?
superstars. Like they are. Mate, Adama Traore, like I said.
Exactly.
Adama Traore is different gravy. I don't care. Anyway, Newcastle
Different
Tottenham now.
gravy.
This was
Different
a
gravy.
Very good game.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
But
I mean, Tottenham 2-1. Was anyone really expecting them to do that bad?
this season, I don't expect them to do anything. They've not signed
I mean,
anyone.
you'd expect Tottenham to have a comfortable win against Newcastle, but
Yeah.
they
Very
almost-
very
they almost won.
Newcastle. Oh, the thing about these teams are the fighters. Newcastle are a fighting
Oh yeah,
team.
they are.
They
They're
are all
the
fighters.
But the thing is, Tottenham with the names that they have, you'd be expecting. I
Yeah.
mean, top
Yeah,
scorer
but like-
Harry Kane.
Like Jojo, yeah, but like Jojo said, they made no signings.
Yeah, of
no,
course.
and
But
everybody knows you need a
realistically,
signing.
who would you really sign if you're a Tottenham manager?
That's for them
Who do
to
you
find
really
out.
Need?
No,
Because
Tottenham.
they've got a pretty strong. Like, they've got a pretty strong overall team.
Tottenham are a
You're
club.
right,
They've
you
got
are
good
right.
strikers. They've got
You are
good
right.
midfielders. They've got really good defenders, and they've got a good keeper.
For me, Tottenham are a club, right, where they have superstars that are not going to win any trophies. The Tottenham superstars now are going to look back on the career a bit like Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
Alan Shearer could have moved to United and
Yeah.
won everything, but he didn't. He chose, you know what I
I
mean?
mean,
He
the thing
chose
is,
to move to
nowadays, most
Newcastle.
players that come into the Premier League are looking for money,
Yeah.
or they're just. I mean,
I just think
what else?
Tottenham,
I
they
don't
were
know.
so far off the league last year, they can't
Yeah.
win it without strengthening.
Yeah, exactly.
They're a good side,
Yeah,
they're a
yeah,
nuisance.
I agree. I agree.
they can't win it
massively.
without strengthening.
Yeah.
Like,
But, like,
you know what I mean?
And
Where-
Harry
where
Kane
are
just
you
didn't
gonna
show up.
The thing is,
That's for them to
they
find out.
obviously don't want to spend too much money on players that they maybe have even better.
I feel Tottenham need a world class winger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son is great. Son is
Agreed.
definitely great, but they
Heung-min
need
Son.
another one.
Heung-min Son is one of them players where he'll score you 20 goals a season, but in big games.
But
where,
he's also really
where
inconsistent.
yeah, he is. He is
I
inconsistent.
think that's the whole thing about Tottenham, though. Like Harry Kane didn't show up in that game. Dele Alli did.
Exactly.
Heung-min
Really
Son,
inconsistent.
Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. They're just two players that they've got the potential to go to Barcelona now,
Definitely.
but they're not going to win anything at Tottenham. Harry Kane,
I think
everyone
Harry Kane
hypes
will
Kane
stay at
up.
Tottenham
Yeah, he will do, but
for his whole
but
The
career.
they
thing is,
hype Kane
everyone,
up.
everyone wants Harry Kane, or everyone who are
Kane's
talking
hyped up,
Tottenham.
but in the long run, 50 years down the line,
Yeah.
no one's going to look at Kane and think, oh, he's better
The
than
thing is,
Aguero
everyone
because he wasn't.
was expecting.
You're right.
last
You're right.
season.
But at the same time, he just said like Alan Shearer. He didn't move to any big teams. He still made the name for himself. I think Harry Kane will
Yeah.
make a name
Yeah,
for
but-
himself at Tottenham.
You know
But
what
Harry-
my
but the thing is,
opinion
in my opinion, I don't think Harry Kane's going to stay at Tottenham much longer.
I
I
think
mean,
he
last
will.
season you had the talks of
I think go to
of
United.
Real Madrid.
I think
Yeah,
he could
but-
go to United.
Of Real Madrid coming in and talking to him.
Back to Alan Shearer,
You're
what you
right.
were saying, right? Alan Shearer was now you look at him and you can't put him in the same categories as
Football's
R9
completely different
Ronaldo.
nowadays. Yeah.
You can't, and it's the same as Harry Kane.
You're
Harry
right,
Kane's
you're
got
right,
the
but the
goals
thing
tally.
is, we're as England fans as well. They are going to be England names. Harry Kane is going to be an England name.
He
Alan
is.
Shearer is an England name. Owen
Yeah.
is an England name.
But
Beckham, England name.
What
And I
would
think Harry Kane will be there.
But the thing
Yeah,
is,
he
if
will
there
be.
was,
he's not going to be known as a great like
How
Alan
would you
Yeah,
Shearer.
yeah.
improve-
I agree.
how would you
Okay.
improve
because
Harry
he's not
Kane?
won anything.
What is Harry Kane realistically? He's
Harry
just a
Kane
goal
should-
hanger in a way.
Yeah, he
No,
is.
he's
I mean,
just a goal
he's just a
scorer,
goal
just
scorer.
like Alan Shearer.
He's not a full.
You can't take it away from him though. He's a great goal
Yeah,
scorer.
he's a great goal scorer, but he isn't much else from that. Like he isn't a fully complete striker.
I'm bored of Tottenham. I'm bored of Kane.
Yeah.
Next game, Arsenal City.
I mean,
Game.
let's talk about Arsenal.
I'm a City fan. Let's just applaud him.
To be fair though,
both are.
wait, as a City fan, I've got to say, we didn't. I wanted us to play a lot better.
Yeah, no, but it's the first game of the season, right? And we didn't start De Bruyne, David Silva,
You're
Sane,
right. But I just feel
Company.
the
And we're blowing them
Community
away.
Shield, we levered Chelsea, didn't
Yeah,
even have a sniff. And then like Arsenal, they were getting a bit. At some points on the attack, I was thinking,
Yeah, but we're
City,
playing,
come on,
we're playing
come on.
a top side in Arsenal.
You
can't
are right,
expect
you are
us
right.
to just dominate and then not have a shot. You know what I'm saying? I think we bossed it
You
personally.
see, the thing is, you had a good game, but coming from an outside viewer's perspective who's not a fan of either team, Arsenal really should have done much better than they did, especially being under new management.
I agree.
And obviously, they've got Aubameyang. They didn't even play Lacazette.
The thing is, I think City's defence this season is probably one of the best we're going to see.
Can I just put it out there? Sterling has silenced the haters with that goal.
He has.
Oh, yeah,
and that
definitely.
performance.
His World Cup
It's got
performance,
to be
that goal
consistent.
I mean, the thing is, if you think about it, every season Sterling does something like that. He scores.
Yeah, he does.
He scores a few amazing.
Sterling's a
goals, few
club
good
player.
goals.
Sterling's a club
But then-
player. He's not a national
But
player.
then
national
when
team.
you really need Sterling, he somehow always chokes.
No,
Yeah, he
but
does.
no, I disagree because you say that, but it don't matter. Sterling he'll always be there. He'll always have the ball and he'll always play it. Like
Right.
everybody was hating him in the World Cup. He was the only person pushing forward.
I can
You know
agree
what?
to disagree as a
forgetting,
City fan.
forgetting this World Cup and forgetting this season. Last season, let's say the game
Sterling,
against
last
United,
season, Sterling was
he
shit
had,
top.
he had like 5-6 opportunities to score and win the match.
You're right,
But
but,
he didn't.
at the same time, he had how many goals? Did he have like
Yeah.
20 goals.
The thing is,
12
though,
assists.
Jay,
If he put every single
But-
opportunity
but
he had
those
in the back of
goals-
the net,
But those
he would have been
goals were
better
were
than
against
Salah.
small teams.
Hey, the
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
if you
listen,
think
the thing is with Sterling, he scored 25 goals, was it, roughly there or thereabouts, and he could have scored 50.
and the thing is, you
He
could
could
You're
have
right,
scored
you're right.
50. You
from
know what
last
I mean?
season, you couldn't
Like he could
really
have
pinpoint a goal from Sterling that was, you know what, that won us the game. There
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
really-
no.
there
Saying that
wasn't
though,
many.
he did score a lot of last-minute
He
goals.
did, but they weren't
Start
many.
of the
He
season.
scored last-minute
Didn't he?
goals.
Last
But then again,
season.
so did Lukaku.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
last season.
everyone was hating Lukaku for scoring
Anyway,
last-minute
let's
goals.
just admire the play.
Oh yeah, no,
football,
it
you
was
know,
a
like,
Bernardo
yeah,
Silva.
style.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo
was
You know what,
Silva
going to
I'm
be
having-
amazing this season.
I'm having this season Bernardo Silva to be our dark horse as a
I
player.
mean, yeah, definitely.
Because everyone's saying last season, yeah, Bernardo
Because
Silva.
apparently
one
they're
of them
dragging
you
David
spent
Silva
all that
out a
money.
bit, aren't they?
Yeah, I told you that,
You see,
didn't I?
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though he didn't perform, even though Portugal didn't perform too well in the World Cup, I mean, they got out in the quarters.
I think
Bernardo
he
was
was
a
a
bit
great
dry in the
winger.
World Cup.
Really
Do you think?
well. Yeah,
I think he played well.
I think when you're in a team with Ronaldo, you get outshone, don't you? So
Yeah,
can't,
You do,
you
yeah.
always do.
But that's why you got to
It's
like,
the Ronaldo
really
shit,
look
isn't
at
it?
those players. I mean, there's players like Andre Gomez who did absolute wank. But then you've
Yeah.
got Bernardo Silva who really like shine.
It's a bit like what's his name? Cruzarden plays for in the Portuguese league. I can't pronounce his name.
Who?
His first name's Ricardo. So you should.
Quaresma.
That's his
He
name.
doesn't play in the
Keep
Portuguese
Dolo.
league. He plays in the
Cardoso?
Portuguese league.
Where's he playing?
Cardoso.
Where does he play now?
Quaresma for Benfica. Besiktas.
Told you.
Besiktas.
Besiktas, not
Besiktas.
Benfica.
Right, my bad.
He does play in the Portuguese league though.
No, he doesn't. Besiktas aren't in the Portuguese
Besiktas.
league.
Where the fuck? Oh, Turkish.
They're Turkish.
Fuck me side-
Oh my god.
Fuck me sideways
You
when the
know.
jam puts in.
No, no.
I don't know my stuff now.
I'll call him with them.
Anyway, back to Arsenal. Arsenal, right? They're a side where they've not won it since 04.
Yeah.
The Invincibles, and it's mad because that side was the best Premier. It's between City's City's performance like last year, or the Invincibles were the best two Premier League sides ever seen. So I think Arsenal should not have won it since that. It's worrying.
It is
And
very
Do
they're
you
not-
think
they're
they'll
not
do bits
progressing.
this season? Do
I
you
don't
think
think
they'll
so.
do
I really don't think so. Everyone's buzzing about them having a new manager.
And Aubameyang.
obviously, but I really don't think.
Is Aubameyang as good as Aguero and Lukaku?
The thing
he
is, the
Is
thing is, I think Arsenal will get the
Realistically,
points
is
against small
Aubameyang
teams.
even better than, let's say, a slower player, Lukaku
No, he's not.
or Harry Kane?
He's not. You know
He
why?
really
Because he's
isn't.
been sat at Borussia Dortmund in a league where there's only 3 teams competing and scoring goals. He
And
never.
the thing is, he was at Borussia Dortmund, and somehow, like, there was a couple of seasons at Borussia Dortmund completely dipped.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's never done it in the Champions League. Never.
Borussia Dortmund haven't been in the Champions League for a long time. I mean, last season
No,
they
no.
were in the Europa League. And
Exactly.
Super Bowl, I think, so.
And Aubameyang has never done it in the Champions League, like to an extent where you see him, like Aguero. People say, "Oh, Aguero, yeah, but has he done it?" Yeah.
I think
Remember that
he
hat-trick
was.
against Bayern Munich. Aguero scored.
Oh, that was
Never see
beautiful.
stuff like that from Arsenal
Yeah.
players that he've signed.
No.
But the thing is, Aubameyang was never. He was only allowed in that league because he was
Yeah.
playing for an okay
More
team.
onto the positive side now with Arsenal, right? They look good on the counter,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
On
Yeah.
paper,
Arsenal-
they have really
on
good team.
paper, like no, even in game, Arsenal have an alright defence, and I
Yeah.
think that Papastopoulos, a new
Yeah.
lad, could be good. Papastopoulos is an old
That's
school
tongue
defender.
twister.
He's an old. I know it is. I don't even know if that's his real name. Mate. Fucking one of them. Papastopoulos. Fucking Derry Lee Dunker. Fuck off. Anyway, Papastopoulos is an old school class defender
Yeah.
where he could come into it and be like Vidic.
Yeah, he could.
He could, but I don't think he will be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, Southampton and
Southampton,
Burnley.
Burnley. What we saying?
Yeah, just for him.
It's just one of them games where I don't even want to talk about it.
It's just one of them.
I'd prefer. What would I prefer? I'd prefer to go into the Beech Tree. None of you at home will know, but the Beech Tree is the worst pub.
It's just one of them
in
like
the world.
really English pubs. Who
Wait,
have got
no, it's just
barely anyone in
boring.
them.
It's just boring.
boring.
It's just full of regulars
Yeah.
in Britain.
Southampton, Burnley.
I mean, all I'm saying is Burnley held themselves pretty strong.
Wait, Burnley?
Not conceding against Southampton.
Burnley have got a great manager.
Yeah, they do.
They've got a great manager
Yeah, I
in
told you
Sean
this.
Dyche. Yeah, they have. But they don't sign players.
They don't.
They don't sign anyone. Even the small clubs like Palace,
Yeah.
I mean, and Wolves
Yeah.
and West Ham, they're signing players.
I think
that can make an
I think
impact.
that game was just everybody knew it was just going to be
Wait,
a dead
get on
game.
this. I said at the start of that game, the brother Carl was doing a bet, right, and Southampton Burnley, and he'll see this and watch it back. I said 0-0 because
Yeah.
Burnley play for a draw. No, they don't. Burnley play for a 1-0 scrapey win,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's how they live.
But
I mean,
you got to
that's
think
it.
about it. Burnley not conceding against Southampton. It's pretty
Yeah,
respectable.
it's good.
It's
It's
respectable.
good. Southampton were always a team where like they
You would-
signed
they-
someone.
You would
And you
think,
think, oh, they could do that
Yeah,
this season. They
yeah.
could do that, but
But
then
then-
they're falling off it a bit, aren't they?
Exactly.
yeah.
They're,
Like there was
obviously,
a point where you would think if you're coming against them, oh, they
Yeah,
might
Southampton,
get
it might be a bit
stuffy
tricky.
win.
they're a selling club.
Oh yeah.
Gareth
Definitely.
Bale, Oxlade Chamberlain, Theo Walcott, you know what I mean? They're a selling club. I would say Ricky Lambert, but he was dodgy.
Yeah. It was.
Okay, no, you know what I mean? Right, Liverpool, West Ham can't be arsed with Burnley. They're boring.
Very.
Liverpool, West Ham.
Oh God, what a
I'm
game!
not gonna lie to you,
To be
right?
fair, it wasn't a really good game. It was a Liverpool goal fest.
I disagree. I think Liverpool just came to destroy.
Yeah, it was a Liverpool goal fest.
That's what it looks like they're
But
going
then-
to do this season, mate. Destroy.
I
I
mean,
look
There's
at
nothing wrong
I
with
mean,
that.
realistically, since last season and since the whole Salah boom, and is Salah going to be the next best player? or
Yeah,
whatever?
mate.
I don't
He's-
think
he's
he's going to
good.
have a good of a
He's
season.
good.
I don't think it.
But the thing is, you got to look at Liverpool as a whole team. They are a really, really good team. They've
They're
got
solid now.
incredible. They've got an incredible strike force.
They're solid,
And
but
now they're a team where they can sub on players and
Yeah,
do bits.
They've got an incredible strike force. Their midfield is incredible as well. Their defence is good. And then the one thing they needed from last season was a good keeper. And who did they go and
Yeah.
get? Alisson for 75.
my
mil.
opinion on Liverpool is they've done this. They did it a lot last year, right? Where they'd blow away teams,
Yeah.
and then they'd come up against a trickier team, and the defence wasn't
Yeah.
showing up. I
Yeah,
think
that's the thing.
Alexander Arnold, I'd
4-0.
say it again. But to say this, sort of, in my own words, I was saying, I don't think Liverpool's good as everyone's saying, but they look
Yeah,
good.
they did.
Yeah,
The
but
thing is, though,
very
like
good.
we're saying, it's the first game and they played
Well, you
West Ham
can't say
United.
anything yet. Mate,
I've
West
got
Ham,
nothing against West
West
Ham.
Ham are a good side.
I
They're a good
agree,
side,
but
and I think
I
they'll be
mean,
good this year.
Liverpool are a top 14. They
Right,
always
right,
have been.
Let me ask
West
you
Ham.
a serious question. Alisson for 75 mil. Do you think that was a good buy?
No.
I
Not for
just- I don't-
75 mil,
No.
when they could have gone out and signed Jack Butland for 25. Who would have been the say? He's proven in the Premier League. Jack Butland's proven in the Premier League.
Alisson's proved himself in.
Not in the Premier League.
No, not in the
Premier League's a-
Premier
Premier
League's
League's-
Do you know what the biggest thing that does my head in? They bought him after they destroyed Roma in
Yeah.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
That's what we said, didn't we? Premier League's a robust league where you've got the likes of Wes Morgan coming up from
Yeah.
corners, who's a big lad, and it's whether he can handle the physicality
I mean,
of
the
it.
thing
Yeah,
is, the Premier
definitely.
League is such a tricky league because you've got seasons where it's not only one team competing for the win; it's like 6 or 7. I mean,
Yeah.
Leicester won the
There
Premier
is.
League.
It is.
Premier League.
It's 6 or 7
Exactly.
where
You
they
can't
could
say
win
it's,
it.
you can't say it's like the German league where it's just the same 3 over and over again.
You're right.
prediction times for next weekend, Saturday, the 18th.
Are we gonna go?
Oh, enemy the ring. First up, we've got Cardiff against Newcastle. 12:30 kickoff. What are we saying for that?
Right. Realistically,
Creature was shit.
nah. Realistically, Cardiff. Then now what's happening?
Then Pony, mate. They're smug.
Yeah,
They're
no.
just. I'm sorry.
Newcastle's
Like I
game.
could be proven wrong, obviously, about Cardiff,
You
but
could.
I just don't see it in
No,
them.
neither do
They've
I.
not signed anyone. Like I couldn't even name a signing. And I'm
Neither
usually
do
very
I.
good on signings. I
You are.
couldn't name
I'll
a
agree
fucking-
with
I'm
that.
great on
You're
signings.
saying some guy who I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I know
what his name
signings from
is.
the Chinese fucking league, mate. You know what I mean? Igalo. But
You know fucking
Cardiff.
Papadopoulos from Arsenal.
I know,
Who the
exactly. I
fuck's
know how
that
to
guy?
say his name.
No.
But I just think Cardiff, they've just not got it. So I'm going Newcastle.
Alright,
going
what score are we
Newcastle.
saying? What score are we saying?
I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
You know what? I was
Even away,
thinking.
2-0.
I'm going to say
What's he
2-0.
thinking?
I'm going to say 3-1 Newcastle.
Fuck
I'm
off.
going to add that little bit of confidence boost for
That
Cardiff.
could be understood though because Cardiff are at home, so you
Yeah.
expect them to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
in front
but
of their
3
home
goals
fans.
to Newcastle. Are you really thinking?
Newcastle are pretty solid squad against
Newcastle,
small
Matt
teams.
Ritchie's class. Like for them, he's their class player and he's class.
I just don't think they
I'm
can
going to
pass
say
3.
3-1. I mean, we'll find out next week who was right and who was wrong.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
not much to say about that one.
Yeah, no,
Everton,
there's-
Southampton.
It's got.
3 years ago, that would have been one of the trickiest games to call. But now I just look at Everton. They're just much.
You see, everyone looks at Everton like they're so
Better
strong,
than
but
Southampton.
Southampton come in every season and they somewhat every season.
They're never as strong
are
as
a bit of a
Everton though.
surprise.
Never as strong as Everton though. I
They're
don't
a-
think.
they're a surprise
I don't
as
think
well.
there's ever been a season where Everton haven't really.
Southampton
below
are a
10th.
selling club and they don't have class.
Definitely.
Everton now with this new signing Bernard, I'm telling you, Bernard from Shakhtar Donetsk. When Donetsk played against City, he's their best player, stood out, and it's hard to stand out in the Champions League against City. You know, like especially from last season, and he did. He looked class. Like he made Walker, like he troubled Walker, and that doesn't happen often. So I think
see-
Everton, they've just got it.
I'm saying, just on the controversial side, Southampton will win 1-0.
Fair enough.
What
I'm
are you
going.
saying?
I'm going 2-0 Everton
2-0
at home. You know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
They're ready for it. Richarlison's looks mad, doesn't
Yeah.
he? He just looks like a gem. He's not going to be at Everton for much longer if he carries on. I've said it before. He's going to be at Madrid.
No, just spice it up. You know the 1-0 for Southampton.
I'm going to go with 1-0
You
to
could be
Everton.
right.
You know.
You could be right. I'm going 2-0. Leicester Wolves next.
Right.
For me, it's the trickiest game to call. Apart from
One of it.
Chelsea, apart from which game you find
You
out.
seeing Wolves play their first match, you know what? They look solid.
Yeah, they do.
They look
But
really solid.
Leicester didn't look exactly not solid against United.
Yeah, but they were against
United
weren't
are
they?
top 3 favourites, and Leicester
Yeah,
were unlucky.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think Leicester are in for a
Yeah.
big shout this season.
Exactly.
And especially like I said about Thierry Henry and Martinez taking over soon,
Yeah.
like that's the word on the street that's
Exactly.
going to be happening.
You know what? I'm going to be controversial again, and I'm saying 2-0 to Wolves.
Oh, yeah. I'm going.
No, you know what? Let's not.
I think if
2-1.
Adama,
I'm saying 2-1
if
to Wolves.
Adama Traore starts for Wolves, I think it'd be
Yeah.
a draw 2-all. But if he doesn't, I'm going 2-1.
You know what?
Leicester.
I'm going to say 2-1.
You know what?
Because
With-
I know for a fact Rupert Tracy is going to fluff.
With
One.
Leicester being
You
at
hate it,
home,
don't
I'm
you?
saying
You hate it.
3-1. With Leicester being
3-1.
at home, 3-1 to Leicester.
Could be. It could be. Leicester look decent this year. Like I said, if
Yeah,
Martinez
yeah.
moves, then it could be even better. Tottenham, Fulham. I think
It's
you've got to
gonna
go
be a Tottenham
Tottenham.
goal fest. I mean, Liverpool had their goal fest. They had a
And
4-0.
Harry Kane better score.
This is going to be Tottenham's.
Better get an hat trick. I've got him in
I
the
know.
fantasy. It's
I've got
costing-
him in my
It's costing
fantasy.
me 8 million. The lisp.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, bloody speak.
Fulham, I know. Like, he's a 35 prolific goal scorer. But he just can't talk. He just physically can't talk, can he? He just
He's
doesn't
a pretty
like...
good captain for England. Though.
Yeah, he is, but he just
Yeah.
can't speak.
It's because no one knew what the fuck they were doing.
Just can't.
We'll just do what we normally do, mate.
Yeah, Fulham,
Right.
before the season started with Fulham, people were looking at him and they were like, yeah, they could be a little dark horse, but
No.
they've
Not
looked
against
it.
Tottenham.
No,
They look,
Not
not
against
against
Tottenham.
Palace blew them away.
I'm saying a 4-1 Tottenham win.
4-1. I'm going 2-0 Tottenham just
I'm
because
going to go
I think
3-0
I'm
Tottenham.
going 2-0.
Alright.
Because I don't think Tottenham are all that. They're not signed.
You see, but
They're not
I
all
feel
that
like
but they're still class. Not
I
all
feel
that.
like Fulham are going to manage and bag at least.
Yeah, possibly. 2-0 I'm going though. West Ham Bournemouth now. West Ham for me.
It's a
I'm gonna put it
difficult
out
game
there
to
straight
call.
away.
I mean,
It is.
It's a difficult game to call. But
Callum Wilson's up for it.
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's just a West Ham.
I think.
But
it's
I'm going
gonna be-
2-1 West Ham. What do you say?
I'm going to say a 2-2 draw.
Could be.
2-2 draw. Wow.
It's not a bad shout though,
no,
really.
It's not.
Looking at them 2 on paper,
Yeah.
it's not a bad shout. I'm going 2-1 West Ham though. I think they've just got too much firepower up front now.
Yeah.
Wilshere, Yarmolenko, Arnautovic.
I think
I'm going to
Bournemouth.
agree with you. I'm going to agree.
It's
I
class.
think Bournemouth will have a good game.
I'm
But
going
I
to
think
agree with you on a
2-2.
2-1.
I'm going 2-1 West Ham.
Yeah, 2-1
There's the
West Ham.
biggie now. Chelsea Arsenal.
Right, this is the match that everyone's going to be talking about next week.
Yeah, it is. And it's so hard to
It's
call.
a pretty difficult one to call.
It's very hard because Chelsea got beat 2-0 by City in the Community Shield, and Arsenal got beat 2-0,
You see,
and they both look pretty well.
I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win to Chelsea.
I'm the opposite though. I think 2-1 Arsenal. I know.
Really?
What you've got to look at though is Chelsea are at home, so that could play a
They are at
factor.
home. They
Their
could play a
fans.
factor.
But then again, Chelsea's fans, they're
They're big rivals though. I mean, they're
Yeah, they are.
London's rivals.
London rival, isn't it? It could go anywhere. You know what I mean?
I'm going to
One of them.
say 1-0 to Chelsea.
Arsenal are really going to be one in one.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal just because I think Arsenal against us, they look deadly on the counter attack. I know they didn't score, but they look frightening.
I
Thing
yeah,
is,
I agree.
Arsenal
I agree.
really want to be looking at winning this. They have to.
I agree,
Yeah, they have
but
to.
I think it's going to be a good game, but not a lot of goals going to be scored.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Like
saying
you said,
1-0
if
to
Arsenal
Chelsea.
lose against Chelsea and they've just lost against City, the first 2 games, 2 big games that you need to win to be challenged.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're going to struggle this season. But I think Arsenal will beat them.
Alright, so let's go. So we think.
Counter attack. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal, like just
Arsenal?
a scrapey win, but 2-1.
You're
you
going
say?
1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough then. Burnley Watford. It's a game that I don't even really want to talk
I'm
about.
going to say Watford are winning it.
Oh, yeah, Watford. I'm the opposite. I'm going to 1-0 Burnley win.
I'm saying Watford.
They find a way.
But
Burnley.
what's your score?
I'm going to say 1-0 to Watford.
Well, I'm going to say 1-0 to
You
Watford.
just said fucking 1-0 twice before you asked him.
I have selected
You
hearing.
don't
I have
selected
selected hearing.
You have selected everything, you don't? You know,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I'm going Burnley 1-0. They just
Burnley.
find a way. You know what I mean? They always find a way.
It could happen, but Watford.
You know what Burnley are like to me? They're like United.
Unborn.
No, they're
child.
like United, but they're like a piss poor United, where they'll just in games where they know they're gonna get beat, they'll sit back, and then they'll just try and win from a corner. United, the past couple of times you beat us have been from corners. You know what I mean? Chris Smalling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's mad.
Yeah.
I
This
just
game's
think,
important for you.
fuck off. Important. Right.
I mean, you're going to want to win it.
Huddersfield.
You're going to want to win it.
City could have won the league by September this year. See, in our next 6 games, our next 6 games are against the past 2 seasons.
All the
Promoted
teams.
side from the past 2 seasons. So I think this could be a big score. It could be a 5-0.
You know
I
what?
hope it is. De Bruyne
I'm going to
going
be
back.
slightly controversial. I'm going to say.
Aww.
I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1.
You're going to tickle your ass a bit.
I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1. I feel like he's somehow going to concede.
No, not Edison this
It could happen, but I can't see it. Not against
Obviously, he's going to
Huddersfield.
concede a 1
I've
point.
said, haven't I, that I
He's already
think.
conceded. He's already conceded.
No, we haven't.
No, he hasn't.
2-0
Oh
Arsenal.
no,
down
it was
us.
shit. Yeah, I thought I was saying
Down
2-1. I
us.
was saying
Yeah.
2-1.
No.
No.
The thing is with Huddersfield, I think they'll finish 20th, and I think this will be a 5-0 blowout.
It could be.
I'm thinking
Because
a 4-0.
what we've got to remember,
You've got to remember, it's the Prem.
it is the Prem, but
It's
what you've
the
got to
Prem.
remember is we comfortably beat Chelsea.
What you
and
got to
Arsenal on the
remember is
bounce.
we've got Leroy Sané hungry and De
Yeah,
Bruyne
he's coming back.
hungry.
That's what I was just about to say. What you got to remember, De Bruyne's coming back. He only played 20 minutes against Arsenal. You know what I mean? When we were already 2-0 up, we were just sitting back. You know what I mean? It's a 5-0 blowout in my opinion. Brighton and United. Mate.
Final match of the week.
Final
No,
match.
it's not. We've
It's not.
won.
You got Monday night
Oh,
football,
shit,
mate. You got Monday night
You know
football.
what? You know what?
Mate, I wish it was a final match because Liverpool are looking scary.
Yeah,
I fucking wish it was. Anyway, I'm telling you now. Brighton United, it's one of them, innit? You should beat them, but Brighton always
Come
cause
on,
you
Brighton. 1-0.
Upset. Brighton
sticking to
cause you upset all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Like they have in the past in the Carling Cup and in the league. They just like to.
You know what though? This season,
To cause
especially
a party
being-
at Old
especially
Trafford,
being
don't
the
they?
second game, I'm gonna say a solid 3-0 win to United.
Yeah, I think you
solid
should
3-0
win.
win.
You should win.
We
I
have
think-
to. We have to.
If it's the Pogba show again, doubters could be proven wrong because
Oh, yeah.
he looked good. He looked good.
You
You
Not-
know what? Fuck it. I'm saying 1-0 Brighton.
1-0
Yeah.
Brighton.
Tell you what, you're audacious, aren't you?
You
You're
know what?
audacious.
You know
I
what?
am indeed.
You
If Brighton win against United, what should I do?
Hey, if you need to beat
Mate,
Brighton
I
comfortably.
will drink.
Oh yeah,
half a bottle of Tabasco.
I'm gonna say if Huddersfield beat City, I'll do a 15-minute floss dead awkwardly and
Mate.
record it.
I'll
upload
drink
it.
half a bottle of Tabasco if Brighton beat United.
Oh.
Can shake on it.
You got to do that on air, though. You got to do that on air.
Shit,
It's
shook
shook.
on.
It's
It's
shook.
shook
It's
on.
done. It's done. What's
Right,
done is
what
I'll
done.
do it on next podcast.
What's done is done, and what's happened with
What about
Liverpool
and
Palace? I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be a blowout for Liverpool.
It's going to be Liverpool again.
No, but you know what? I've said before about Palace. They're a side where they've always got something, and I think it could be 4-1. Because my opinion, I think Liverpool will blow them away
You see,
early.
I'm with you on it, almost. I'm going to say it's going to be a 3-1. I don't think they're going to quite make the 4.
I'm gonna. Well, I just think Liverpool will get a few, and Palace will get one because I think Liverpool will be bombing forward towards the end of the game because they'll get dead cocky, and Wilfred Zaha will down the counter attack, and I think Palace will get one. But I think it'll be a blowout. But Palace will get one. So I think I'm going 4-1. You're
Coming
going 3-1.
I want to say 1-1.
1-1.
I know. no. Listen, hear
You're
me out.
looking
Hear me
audacious, you
out.
are,
Hear me
aren't
out. Hear me out.
Go on, I'm hearing you out.
I think Liverpool are really gonna underestimate Palace, and I think they're gonna get a goal.
To be fair,
But
they
I
did
think-
it a few seasons ago.
I think Zaha's gonna bag, and I think that Palace is gonna sit back on the
Liverpool have
defense.
caved in. Remember that? Dwight Gale. You know?
I know
I'm
exactly.
sorry, but
If it's
That was one of the
1-0.
most important
Crystal
games.
Palace 1-0 with Liverpool. Liverpool are probably the second strongest side in the Premier
Yeah.
season, and you say 1-0.
I know. It's gonna, that
I
game's
also
gonna be-
said 1-0 against Brighton.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Anyway,
We'll see next week. We'll see
round it
next
up.
week.
It's rounded up, and we'll find out next week.
See you next one.
Peace out, Rabbit.
Nah, Westy.